Now this is going to be an on-water back-to-back comparison. I've had a lot of questions from you guys about which one, if I have a Firecracker, should I update to the Storm? Well, I'm going to do the best I can to answer it today. Very difficult to do the exact line, the exact paddle stroke, but I'll do the best I can at doing that for y'all. That way you can see how the Firecracker performs next to the Storm on water. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do, I think what I'll do, I'll take the Storm first. Yeah, let's do the Storm first, and then I'll do the best I can. I'm just going to stay very smooth and a little bit playful. I'm not going to go super aggressive, so I just want to show you guys what the Storm can do. Then I'll walk back up and I'll do the exact same lap in the Firecracker. This is the 252 and this is the medium Storm. Now this might vary if you had a medium Firecracker. The 242 and 232 is drastically different, but these are probably the most comparable of the sizes right here. So let's go ahead, let's get into it now, and let's see what happens. You know, hopefully I remember how to paddle, so let's do it. So you see where my seat is right here. It's one notch back from the front, which is where I have the Firecracker also. As far as fit, this actually fits a little better than the 252 for me. Outfittings exactly the same. I have the Elite and the Firecracker. If you have the old school one in there, you're probably going to absolutely love the Elite upgrade. I recommend doing it. Let's try to get that a little tighter. So far, these have been holding up well. I've had this Storm on a wide variety of runs here lately. I'm using the Arca Works bench shaft honey badger today. Tighten that up. A little bit of a warm up. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you guys, the stability. So the Storm, it's more stable right here. Very stable right there. The initial stability is really good on this thing. It doesn't drop back a lot back there. I'm completely upright too. When you lean, the stability drops right there on this one. Now as far as get up speed, I feel the Firecracker, the Storm gets up to speed faster because of the lack of rocker. I'm getting a little warm up, man. All right, I'm gonna go down and hit this eddy tight, and then I'm gonna do an attainment. Might have to get warmed up a little bit. See that tight? This has that good edge on it, where the river running is just so crisp. Same deal, I'm just going to ferry back across. Well, that move was easy. Let's try a quick stern squirt, kind of coming out of flow into flat water. See that? Oh, yeah. It's a little tougher to get up. You try to free will it. Get in there. I have been there. It's not fun. Hope he don't break his paddle. Nice. Woo! There you go. That's ReactR power right there. I'm like, I've been there. My bow's up against that. I'm like, ah. I was gonna come in and back up and let you grab the stern last, but you look. I was like, I think he knows what he's doing. Let's try that stern stall again. We got a little worried there. See, as long as you throw the weight really hard with this one, it goes up smoother. And it's balanced very nicely. I feel like I can hold that forever. I just don't want to sit here and do a bunch of stern stalls for y'all. We know it's stern stalls. That wasn't that hard either. Now let's get out and just do some good river running. This one, you'll feel that edge grab pretty quickly. think there's a little surf wave right down here. What's these eddies? See that? That was nothing. Woo! There he is. All right, I'm gonna go over there and I want to kind of try to hit that booth. So I'm gonna go out. There's a small booth to be had right here. It's tough to get. It might be even tougher in this fire and the storm. So let's go for it. Okay, that was pretty easy. I ate my words on that. That's one thing I found, the storm, this light in the front, it pops up quickly. Let's do an attainment up here, or at least try it anyway. There we go. Pretty easy. Now you can obtain up, but I'm not going to do that. A pivot turn. I would say a stern stall turn. I wouldn't give that a pivot turn, everybody. Splat right there, but I'm going to go for the water booth because I need to stay consistent with both boats. If I get too fancy schmancy out here, I'll kind of forget the moves and then miss them. So this is going to be a water booth off of this edge. Watch the bow. Nice and flat. Bow. You can loop here. I'm not going to mess with it right now. We know both of these boats loop. I can loop reactors out here, so I can't really say, oh, I can loop a storm over a Firecracker. All right, let's work this all the way down. This is where this boat really is. See that bow just grabs in right there. All right, there's a nice little play spot down here at the bottom. You know what, I'm gonna give you guys 2 laps. So this is gonna be kind of a river running, slow playish lap. And then in the next one, I'm gonna do speed all the way down. See how I can, watch this bow, how I can whip this bow around. Like last minute, see that? Going right in the meat of this hole. Beautiful right through. Let's go up and do a little bit of play there. Like I said, I'm not going to make this a play boating video. I spent that almost backwards. Not bad. I mean, it's bouncy, but watch this. This is where it excels on this. Kind of like on getting those edges from side to side and whipping around fast. There's a line through here that I want to kind of do. Surf the hull across and go out that back side. I'm gonna wait for this raft. All right, let's go for it. Now this is a pretty easy one. Now there is a wave right up here that also, so I'm kind of busy today. Backwards, pretty easy. Frontwards. Gave it too much edge. Ah! Nice, dude. You gotta stay very flat. Get up here. Ah! It's there. If I don't do anything, I think I can stay out here forever. But I just want to do this. But you know what? Who's going to do this except for wave ball? Little wave hole combo right here. Now this one will disappear on you. See how it's gone right now? Then it comes back. Once again, just more stable. Now, as soon as that breaks, watch. Oh, it's broken. Did it work? That was smooth. So smooth. Alright, going up. Cross bound into the eddy. Oh, don't go too low. I got cocky. So there's a play spot right there. I need to get out right over there. And right here. Woo! There it was, kind of like the playful storm lap. Let's go get in the Firecracker. Woo! Storm 1. Okay, there was just the storm lap. Let's get into Firecracker. I'm going to show you where the seat, exact same spot, a little bit back. That's usually where I run the 252 seat. So let's go ahead, let's slide in the water, and let's do the Firecracker lap. Okay, feel wise, it feels like it's pulled in almost instantly. I feel like it's more narrow right here. Cockpit feels a little narrower on this one. For whatever reason, it feels like it's pulled in a little more. The skirt's not going on it as easy as it did on the storm. Just try to run it like that. There we go. Feels pretty good. All right, same deal. I'm going to try to stay as close to what I did on the first one as I can. Whoa, okay, right away there's a drop. It just drops right there. The initial stability is very different between these two. It's like you're gone after that. See, there's like, I'm upright. Let's get right here in the middle. Yeah, it drops fast back there. Just like I thought, you know, from what I remember. I've just spent a lot of time in this boat. I kind of know it. I got to get back used to it from paddling that storm. Right in there. Whoa, I can tell that tail wants to go under. We'll let this crew go. I'm going to do the same thing, go down and try to attain up. I don't know if I can do it. This doesn't have that rail to grab on that attainment. So what it does when you try to go fast, the bow lifts and it kind of slows it down a little bit. It's not as fast. All right, same deal. Eddy hit to attainment. Oh, it's a little slow getting off. Oh. It does it different. It does it, but it does it slower. But it can do it. Same deal. Try to get back on the tail. what I'm gonna do, I didn't do this in the Firecracker or the Storm. What I'm gonna do is go right here. Yeah, I couldn't get the speed around. No, I did a stern stall up there. I don't know, I'll see that. It's like now I'm feeling that there's no edge there. And see, this one rolls faster. It feels smushy. It's crazy. This boat used to feel so sporty. Okay, same deal. I'm going to go for that booth. It's like kind of a rock booth more than a water booth. See, this feels slower. It's like I'm making it work, but the bow feels longer, by the way. You're sitting further back. That wasn't bad because it's very stable. And that front, you got to get up on the front and get off that tail. This tail definitely goes under easier. All right, same deal. I'm just going to go over here. Catch that little water booth. The bow seems to get a little wetter because it's not as wide up there. I think it pushed me offline right there slightly. I can't remember, did I hit that 80 last time? I think I did, but I'm just gonna go straight down. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, last time I hit that 80. So let's check it going through a hole. This is where it's a little different. Now it still has that ability to move that bow around. It's just not as dry, not as thick up there. Let's try it right here. I'll go a little farther right. See, I can make that work. Now watch this. This is where I feel you're going to see a difference. Oh wow, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I didn't get on the bow at all. I actually purposely loaded the tail a little bit. Went up and over and got turned in the hole. That's exactly what I was talking about with the Firecracker. Is it doesn't have that, the tail is not as friendly. Alright, same deal, just gonna kind of get in it. Oh my god, see that? There was nothing to grab up there. Guys, I'm definitely telling the difference. It almost seems like I'm breaking this, but now I need to go a little higher. A little bouncier. Alright, screw it. Let's go on down here to a humongous in the waves. Same deal. I'm going to go to the right. Surf across Godzilla. Hopefully don't get stuck in. Yeah, it's different.
It doesn't get off that hole way you've been.
Not bad. It's just I've got to get back used to this boat. I'm going to try to use a lot of momentum here because of the lack of an edge. There it is. I didn't want to get greedy with it, so I went a little further. gave it more of a tail whip. It's sluggish. But it's still good. It paddles off the back really well. All right, let's try this wave out. It should front surf this pretty good. It's just getting backwards or it spins. Actually, I feel the tail wants to move with me. See that? Did I settle it down? So the storm was just like really settled in here. I'm waiting for the release. See, it's like settling it down so it gets a little wild. And then you want to find that release. That was very bad. The release is on the hop. Yeah, actually, I don't like spinning this boat. I know, I just don't even go for spins a lot of times because it's so sluggish on its spins. I got it backwards there, but it was more me just kind of like forcing it through that corner edge. Let's try it one more time. Slow it down. See, it gets wild on that back. Come on, come on. Easy, easy, fella. Easy. Easy, big fella. Oh. Ah! It's sluggish up there. Let's go back for that wave hole. Oh, I missed it. I'm too low. Too low. There's a wave hole over there I missed. Let's go ahead and let's call it on this one. Go down, do my eddy turn, and then blast. Just blast into that hole. Yeah, well, oh yeah. Woo! There it was, the Firecracker Lap. I'll let you guys decide which one. I like them both. I definitely like them both, but if I had to choose on that one. The storm was just so much sporty. That edge was good on that. There it was. Now let's do a speed lap. Let's just do a good old-fashioned speed lap. No eddies. So I'm just going to do some smooth river running, everybody. Actually, let me put my glasses on for this one. Got the Ombros fired up. You haven't got any Ombros, you're missing out, bro. Get you some Ombros, bro. All right. So just smooth river running. I'm not going for eddies. I'll kind of go through some holes, might go around some, go through some, I don't know. I'll try to do the exact lap. I gotta glue that back in, that came loose. Yeah, my block came out of this one. I have different blocks in this one. I got this level 6 easy on skirt going on. And there we go. It's like you want to put the back on this one. It doesn't do it on that one. I don't know if it's something with the back of the rim. All right, let's do it. We did a slight kind of slower play lap. Now it's just going to be kind of not fast. I mean, I'm not going to be like smoking fast. I'm just going to be going kind of like semi-fast. You guys can watch what happens here. See, it hits and then it smashes that tail end. Yeah, I'm feeling that this is more, this feels like a real half slice. Right through the hole again. That went better. Let's try to pass this raft. Well, let's just roll with the raft. Let's just go kind of slow. Let the bow do what it does through these waves. Oh, let's catch that little ride the flow. Right here's the flow. And I think instinctively I've always paddled this boat and I've always let the tail go to the side. That way it doesn't grab. Right in the center. I've lost all momentum now. Yep. That one hole made me lose all momentum. And that's why that happened. Same deal, let's go right here. And just down this right side. Or the left side, river left side right here. Man, that valve got wet right there. Deal right here. Pick up the speed. Same deal. I'm going to try to hit the same lines that I hit in the Firecracker, so you guys can see exactly how it performs going through the exact same rapids. It's kind of crazy jumping back and forth. This is the first time I've done this in these boats. Nice and smooth, kind of in the flow. Don't be tempted to stop and play. No, there was no lift. Same rapid, no lift. I can already tell, more of a river runner. This one bridges the gap between the small half slice and river runner. Can already feel it, and I knew it. I mean, I'm just letting you guys actually see it. Right here. I don't lean over as much. Same deal, I kind of float a lot of these. Stay in the flow right here. I think I went more rightish. That's so smooth. Woo. That guy's a 1995 Razor. Rally spoon. Kind of stay more center. Oh yeah, there's a rock right here I gotta watch out for. Get back to the left. Once again, I'm going to try to take that same line. Look at that. That's wild. That's so much better. I didn't have the momentum killer through there either. Let's try this one too. Last time I got like a face full of water. Oh yeah. Guys, I'm really not. Well, that disappeared this time. Alright, turn it on. there it was. Comes in like a storm. All right, let's get up here and let me give you my final thoughts of the tube. Final thoughts here, everybody, of the Storm versus the Firecracker on river side-by-side testing. Get that little water drop off of there. Storm bridges the gap between a river runner meets a small half slice. That is a true full small half slice. If I had to choose, I would go Storm all day long. The Firecracker is still kind of that true mini half slice that can kind of do it all, but it performs like a mini half slice. I feel like I could take this down class 5, and it's kind of wild, and it's only because I don't feel that I'm going to get in much trouble with that tail volume as I will with the tail volume of that. And it's not the edges as much as the tail volume loading, and then it has a mind of its own, or going up and over. Now you guys will have to do, so the question I get, I have a Firecracker, should I upgrade to the Storm? I'm saying yes. If you have a Firecracker and you're just wanting something more sportier, upgrade to the Storm immediately. I don't think you'll regret that move at all, because they are drastically different boats. It's a high performance, and honestly, after you paddle the Storm a lot, you'll probably never paddle the Firecracker again. I mean, you could see they're very similar, but the lower rocker, wider bow, wider tail makes this boat. When I'm talking about performance-oriented half slices, and if it's a full mini half slices, this one right here is more in kind of its category of its own. It's more of a playful, sporty tail, small half slice. So it's kind of hard to describe, but you can creak in this thing. I've creaked a lot in this, definitely manky creaking. The manky creaking goes a little smoother than this boat, but I can do both in either one. But yeah, everybody, you guys leave a comment below if there's any questions. I can do the best I can to answer the questions, what you might want. And if you paddled both, and I definitely want to hear what you have to say, because I might have missed something out here. I did the best I could to show you guys the difference between them both on the water, and that's really all I can do. So final thoughts, get a Storm. You won't regret it. You're going to be a lot happier than getting a Firecracker. See y'all in the next video. What did you do, lose a bet? What are you in that thing?
Oh, it's the best, like, kayak ever.
It is kind of sporty looking on you. It's almost like you took a half slice and you made like a fun cartwheeling boat.
Yeah.
I could tell you could cartwheel that.
Yeah,
it might not have much pops in the loops because it's narrow, but can you loop it?
yeah, you can loop it. I got a phone extended off that.
Oh, nice. I could see that because it's so, you'd be able to spin it.
Yeah, and it, like, when you first plug it, it kind of locks in super deep, and then you have like a super delayed pop in it. So,
I could see that.